North Korea despite near universal warnings not to do it. The launch failed over the ocean, a huge embarrassment for North Korea in the eyes of the world, and the global reaction has been swift. Our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, joins us once again tonight from inside Pyongyang, North Korea. Richard, good evening.
Good evening, Brian. From a very foggy Pyongyang, there is a sense of relief across this region that North Korea's rocket test wasn't a success. Here in North Korea, well, the government isn't saying much. The Unha-3, North Korea's long-range rocket, turned out to have a remarkably short range. It flew for just 90 seconds. Then, according to U.S. officials, the rocket separated properly, but the second stage failed to ignite. Without power, it fell, caught fire, and crashed harmlessly in the sea, about 100 miles off South Korea.
There was a critical failure, but I'll bet somebody had seen that problem and had failed to report it. They were afraid to report it because the leadership that we saw looked like ideological bullies who were intolerant of dissent.
In the hotel in Pyongyang where reporters are staying, moments after the launch, government officials were stunned and silent. Later, we were rushed through downtown Pyongyang, expecting to learn more about the rocket. The only information thus far, a single paragraph by state media saying the rocket failed to enter orbit. Then we saw why we were really there. A huge crowd was assembled. Military officers festooned with medals, school children with balloons, all waiting for a surprise under two ghost-like shrouds. But the outline of thick glasses gave big hints to what they were. Korea's new leader, Kim Jong-un, made a rare public appearance. Finally, the big reveal. At least 50 feet tall, bronze statues of Kim Il-sung, the nation's founder, right arm outstretched to the heavens, and his son, Kim Jong-il, idealized and smiling. You can't make this stuff up.
These colossal statues were supposed to be unveiled after a successful rocket and satellite launch. That never happened, but the celebrations are continuing nonetheless. There's been almost no talk here about the rocket launch, almost like the government is trying to start.
The crowds didn't seem disappointed, or at least they didn't show it, waving bouquets of plastic flowers. It was hard to see how many were gathered until they started to disperse. There were 100,000, at least. The rocket was a failure, but here, no matter, the cult of personality prevails in the world's last Stalinist state.
The concern now, Brian, is that North Korea could try and carry out an underground nuclear test to try and show strength after weakness. Brian?
Another strange day in a strange place. Richard Engel from Pyongyang, North Korea tonight. Richard, thanks. Still ahead, as nightly news continues, the mayor